Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. This, the game that marks the halfway point. Distributed tidily. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And Yamal! And it's been taken short. Danny Olmo, there's the shot! And again! And here's Shevchenko. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Danny Olmo is onto this. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Danny Olmo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Goiania are looking to go forward now. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Good ball, good take. Real chance! Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's forced to go back. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's intervened well there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Spread it left. Out of play for a throw. Yamal. Foot in. Approaching the half-hour mark. Vardiol. And Dani Olmo. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. That's put paid to the danger. Vardiol. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Decent chance! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. And a header. That's another chance. Just cruising. They are cruising. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pacho. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Vardiol. And it's Olmo. And the pass is intercepted. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Vardiol. Vardiol drives forward on the overlap. Tries to play it through. Lofted in. Over to the right flank. And no, that was never going to make it. Not the most convincing of passes. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. And if you have just... Chance! And it's in!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? De Bruyne. That's a little off target. Spread to the right, and it's made its way to it. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Impressive jump. Harmlessly behind.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Threads one in. And Shevchenko! And he should have made them pay.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Oh, easy pickings there. Pacho knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. He's found the way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bumps him off it and wins. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Haaland being watched hawkishly here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Short changes him with that pass.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Space for him to turn and look. Cleared away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That's a good ball out wide. And that's been won straight back. Pacho. Oh, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold. And Jamal. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! No, he's missed it. So we have movement on both benches. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal. Mbappe. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Goiânia making further changes here and in quick succession. He's had it taken off him. De Bruyne closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. In with the challenge. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's in on goal. And a chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Great vision. This looks promising. He's shooting! No way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Opts for safety. And he's been shifted off it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Struck first time. Just wouldn't stay down for him. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. That's a sharp pass. There will be 4 extra minutes. And it's De Bruyne. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
palmas para nossos jogadores.
Well, good afternoon to you. We welcome you to a rainy day here, damp but potentially dramatic. A game which is charged and tense lies ahead of us. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say,
He's rising! Goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
and it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. It is a super start. So far, so very good. Shevchenko. Shot, surely! And that's a tidy finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front foot.
Oh, shooting chance! And he can clear it away. Tries to pass it through. That is lovely. Oh, good read. Nicely spread. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And here's Shevchenko. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Shevchenko! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! Off the post!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's rather hopeful. And it's made its way to him. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, no joy this time. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the pass is intercepted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to get free. He's in a great position here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And this is Shevchenko, now it's Yamal. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face to face. And the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Crosses it in here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's been hooked away. Looking to play him in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's De Bruyne. Over to the right flank. That's put paid to the danger. Tonali has created one goal already.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Dani Olmo. He'll try from distance. A whisker away from making it 4.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Vardiol. And it's De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold finding himself in space. And he gets rid in a hurry. Dani Olmo. And Yamal knocks it out wide. Looking for the far post. He leaps for it. And it's in. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Dani Olmo does really well to win the ball there. Dani Olmo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it again. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Haaland being watched hawkishly here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for options for movement. That has not gone well. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Now, can they get him away? Space for him to turn and look. And that's a throw-in. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Mbappe, he won't be happy with that one. Tonali going forward, dink through, shapes to shoot! Spread to the right. Oh, that's well spotted. Haaland on 2 now and looking for 3.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Back towards the middle. Tonali. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Haaland. Haaland makes a dash for it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gets a good foot in there. Yamal ventures forward. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries one from range. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Good take, and is he in? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
He's going for goal! And it's come back out to him. Well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that...
He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And now they can spring out of defence. Could be danger. He's having a pop! And that is faded wide. Muscular approach does pay off here. Looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
2 minutes to be added on. Can he spark a counter here? He's on it. Can he get away? Vardiol. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. He's having a hit! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The ideal start.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again...
Haaland! Well taken goal. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolute...
Tries one from range. Sensational from Camavinga. He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really...
Oh, shooting chance! And another try!
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rizal. He's a sharp little ball here. Rizal has it in a wide position. Cross to the back post. And it's claimed by the keeper. Quarter of an hour played. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. And it's Tonali.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Camavinga. David Villa. Now it's the Ketelara. So what can they make of this?
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Here's a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's made its way... And a shot! Now, how often do you see that?
Bayer Leverkusen certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
De Ketelara, played out to the left flank. He's in a great position here. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal, given the lift of his goal. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And he's managed to get free. Akanji calmly anticipates. Camavinga. No way through. Serginho. De Ketelara. Now then, the ball's come loose. Camavinga, Kubasi, and Serginho, Rafinha. Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold wants to run onto this. He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
Bayer Leverkusen really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Serginho gets it away. Ball is over the line. And it's Tonali. So much time and space here. Can he finish? And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's been taken short. No way through, so... Goes for a shot! And how did he not make it four?
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
They've played it short. Yamal, and he's gone back. He's having a shot! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's gone for goal! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Decent chance! That's another chance! Yes! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing...
He'll try from distance! Oh, there was plenty on that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zielinski and Rafinha. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Bayer Leverkusen really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Bayer Leverkusen have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. The second half is up and running. The message is clear, none shall pass. Applies the finish! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Ferran Torres. That is good alertness. Camavinga. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the... He's going for goal! Rafinha. Nice physical challenge. And here's Mbappe. He's having a pop! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, terrific save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. That's very neat. Chance, surely! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Alexander-Arnold clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Coming on the field is number 21, Trossard.
Trossard. Bayer Leverkusen are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Yamal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Great chance! Akanji clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Big chance! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
After 70 minutes is
This is a gloriously greedy performance. He has found the way through. David Villa.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Getting up there! Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Shoots! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And the shot! And no mistake. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
77 minutes is
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late, and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bayer Leverkusen will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And this is Kane. Now it's Haaland. Here's Haaland. Tries a shot! And a neat finish. And he is just ripping it up.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Barcelona making further changes here and in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
They've played it short. Great vision. Serginho receives it in a good position here. And it's been hooked away. Ferran Torres. Trossard. Just 5 minutes left. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's all alone. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, no joy this time. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafinha. That is good strength. He's in plenty of space here. It's a goal kick. And it's Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. And he shoots! Oh, denied at the last. And it's been taken short. De Bruyne. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Haaland collecting the match ball, and it is his. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Bayer Leverkusen definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
To please kindly remove any
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Now it's Haaland. What's going wide left? And here's Haaland. No, he's not getting past him there. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's ambitious. That was superb goalkeeping.
Guardiola is offering a wry smile there.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rizal tries to play it through. Guardiola has the space to scheme. Diop attempts a clearance. He's gone for goal. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Rizal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Diop. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Still goalless at the moment. Simeone. Oh, that's fabulous. Hoisted it, and a header! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Simeone, he has found the way through. And a chance! It's loose, and it's fallen loose again! Goal, England! The first significant strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
England have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Bayer Leverkusen are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's picked it up out wide. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Diop. Played out to the left flank. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Can he get it through? Yamal looking to receive it in space. Impressive jump. It's a goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Bayer Leverkusen restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He shifted it to the flank. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Simeone. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the counter is on. Rizal charging forward, the ball at his feet. Haaland, and the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Forced to go back. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, a very decent attempt. Molina.
There will be 1 minute at
Diop.
a time.
And it's Van Dijk. For Valverde. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Bayer Leverkusen will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser.
Kane! No, just not quite.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Rizal is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's destined for the flank. Simeone. Oh, they could break here. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Valverde. Yamal. Driving forward. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Haaland is onto this. Rizal. Kane. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Serginho's cross. Well, that is one way to stop him. Molina just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he cuts out the supply. Simeone. Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. England are looking to go forward now. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Simeone. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bayer Leverkusen can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's quick to return it. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's going for goal! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Bayer Leverkusen making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
So we have movement on both benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he's taking no chances there.
Substitution in progress.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he goes cross-field. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? Swings in across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Van Dijk. Very much into the last knockings. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he was quick to react. Serginho.
If they want to counter, they could...
And he's let fly! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Tries to get it clear. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to add to his goal. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Camavinga. And we're done. Bayer Leverkusen have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Haaland voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.